Here's what's moving today across AI, the markets, and geopolitics. We give you the headline first, then the full breakdown on each. From RERIGHT, here are today's highlights. A Chinese cybercrime network exploited Google's Gemini AI to generate fraudulent summaries of McDonald's ArchIQ ordering system, misleading hundreds of Mistral announced plans to use capital investment to build European artificial intelligence infrastructure. Artificial intelligence professionals in Singapore are earning salaries that grow 5 times faster than the overall wage growth rate in the country. Facebook and other technology firms face regulatory pressure from France's digital services tax. More than half of Spotify's listening activity now occurs in non-English languages as of 2024. Spanish authorities have launched a fresh investigation into former Prime Minister José Luis Rodríguez Zapatero, suspecting him of failing to provide. Here's the full picture. A Chinese cybercrime network exploited Google's Gemini AI to generate fraudulent summaries of McDonald's ArchIQ ordering system, misleading hundreds of thousands of Android users. McDonald's unveiled ArchIQ, a Google-powered AI ordering system, at its worldwide convention in Las Vegas. The incident raises questions about Google's legal responsibility for inaccuracies in AI-generated content, with claims that liability standards for AI-generated summaries should mirror those applied to traditional publishing and search results. Mistral announced plans to use capital investment to build European artificial intelligence infrastructure. The initiative comes amid geopolitical tensions involving Ukraine, Russia, and Belarus. Tesla and Japanese politician Sanae Takaichi are positioned within the broader AI economy landscape, while key figures including Putin remain central to ongoing regional dynamics discussed within G7 contexts. Artificial intelligence professionals in Singapore are earning salaries that grow 5 times faster than the overall wage growth rate in the country, with fresh graduates commanding up to $90,000 annually. Yet 82% of Singapore enterprises have rolled back or shut down AI agent deployments after going live, signaling a sharp disconnect between talent attraction and actual implementation success. This reveals the core tension in Singapore's regional AI hub strategy. The city-state is winning the talent war decisively, drawing global AI professionals with outsized compensation packages. But enterprises are struggling to operationalize these systems at scale, suggesting that money alone cannot solve the integration and governance challenges that plague real-world AI deployment. Singapore risks becoming a talent magnet with hollow enterprise adoption. Facebook and other technology firms face regulatory pressure from France's digital services tax. The U.S. has threatened 100% tariffs on French wine and champagne unless France removes the tax on technology companies. Geopolitical tensions involving Israel and Iran are complicating the business environment for major corporations and law firms advising on these matters. More than half of Spotify's listening activity now occurs in non-English languages as of 2024. Huawei Technologies is expanding AI-powered infrastructure investments across Africa and Latin America through partnerships including Ripple. The global music market is simultaneously shifting toward non-English content consumption, reshaping regional media consumption patterns. Here's what this means. Huawei's Ascend AI chips are targeting Latin America while contradicting traditional U.S. supplier dominance in the region. This creates genuine geopolitical fragmentation in AI supply chains at precisely the moment when non-English markets are asserting economic and cultural weight. Spotify's exposure to this shift, facing listener churn and regulatory pressure after investigations into fake content, leaves the platform vulnerable in exactly the regions where Huawei is building infrastructure through Ripple partnerships, now co-occurring across Africa and the XRP Ledger ecosystem. The transmission chain runs like this. Spanish authorities have launched a fresh investigation into former Prime Minister José Luis Rodríguez Zapatero, suspecting him of failing to provide proof that he paid import duties on 1.2 million euros in jewelry. The case centers on documentation gaps for the imported items and whether proper customs procedures were followed. This matters because it signals renewed scrutiny of high-profile figures and their financial compliance, particularly around cross-border transactions. When former heads of state face duty investigations, it tests whether accountability mechanisms function equally across political ranks. The timing also intersects with broader diplomatic engagement between Spain and Cape Verde, suggesting these jurisdictional questions carry weight beyond simple customs enforcement. The transmission chain shows Spanish authorities targeting Zapatero on June 12th, with Pope Leo co-occurring in Spain the same day. By June 14th, Spain and Cape Verde entered coordination. Bluechip Technologies has acquired YarnGPT at the Bluechip Data and AI Summit, bringing the company into its growing portfolio. YarnGPT is now part of Bluechip's operations, and the deal expands Bluechip's capabilities in the artificial intelligence sector. This acquisition matters because it signals Bluechip's strategic push to consolidate AI talent and technology under one roof. By absorbing YarnGPT, Bluechip strengthens its competitive position in a sector facing mounting regulatory pressure. The move creates positive feedback loops. YarnGPT's capabilities now amplify Bluechip's reach, while Bluechip's infrastructure accelerates YarnGPT's deployment potential. Looking at the transmission chain, the past shows regulatory challenges shadowing the AI sector as recently as mid-June, with Bluechip already operating in Lagos. By mid-June 13th, Bluechip began supplying YarnGPT and benefiting the broader sector. Now on the 16th, the summit formalizes this integration. Want to go deeper? The neural web shows you who's connected to whom. The signal board ranks what's actually moving and why. And the daily briefing is your 5-minute read. It's all live. Start at reright.io.